And we are back here at Shamrock Fighting Championships as we get ready for our next match. Yohance taking on the ever-present Jason Powell. This one will be a great one to keep it going. So let's send it up to the cage to Tony Biondo to get our fight started.
Please welcome to the cage, Yohance Flogger.
Yohance Flogger is ready for this fight. His opponent missing weight by such a wide margin. Flogger now feels like he has been completely disrespected and looks to show Jason Powell just how he feels. Look for Yohance to push the pace and always be in the face of Powell. He comes to us by way of burgers, fit or fight. He is always happy to take this fight wherever it needs to go, as he feels he is a far better athlete than Jason Powell. He is looking to do damage tonight. He is looking to take and basically make an example of Jason Powell for missing the weight by such a large margin.
Flogger wants to stay in the face of Jason Powell. He wants to push the pace. He wants to put high volume into this fight. He feels Powell might not be in the best shape because he missed weight so badly.
Yeah, it was definitely a bad cut for Jason Powell. At the weigh-ins yesterday, Yohance Flogger actually made him go an additional 2 hours to try to cut more. Didn't matter, he missed by almost 7 pounds.
That's quite a bit of weight to miss by. You know, Jason Powell told us he had a lot of personal issues going on, and that added into him missing weight. But as far as Yohance Flogger is concerned, those are not his concerns. They contracted a weight, Flogger wanted them to make it.
Yes, and now Yohance Flogger definitely told me he feels incredibly disrespected by this. No matter what was going on with Jason Powell, he says, I'm a professional, I made my weight. He needs to be a professional and make his. This can definitely be a psychological issue also for Yohance Flogger, who is a very emotional fighter. He always fights with his heart. He always does basically everything with his heart. When you watch him backstage and everything, he's just one of those type of guys.
Please welcome to the cage, Jason Powell.
Jason Powell comes to us by way of Burger Fit or Fight. I'm sorry, he comes to us by way of St. Charles MMA and Combat Extreme. He trains with UFC vet Luigi Fioravante, Bellator vet Enrique Watson, and he came in, as we said, came in heavy as we go to our tail of the tape. Now, Yohance Flogger, 40 years old, 5'9", 146 pounds. Jason Powell, 37 years old, 5'7", 153.8 pounds, out of Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Looking again, like I said, to make a statement. Jason Powell was not happy with himself for not making the weight. He understands that it's a bad thing, but it was a very tough cut. This is a hard way to go. How did he do in that rehydration? That's always a factor.
Yeah, Jeremy, we'll see if that big weight cut affected Jason Powell, or if he just didn't have the time and effort to put in the cutting weight because of all the personal issues he had going on.
Well, he definitely has some MMA royalty in his corner with UFC vet Luigi Fioravante there.
Luigi's about as good as it gets, Jeremy. Luigi has fought all over the world. That is a great guy to have in your corner. There's nothing that's going to happen in the fight his corner's not going to know what to do with.
Jason Powell steps into the cage. He definitely looks ready to get this started.
All right, St. Louis, here we go. The following contest is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds at a catch weight of 155 pounds. It's brought to you by Metrogistics and by Chuck's Boots. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This young man comes to us by way of O'Fallon, Illinois. He represents Burgers MMA. He has a professional mixed martial arts record of 6 victories, 6 defeats. He stands 5'9" and weighing officially at 146.7 pounds. Introducing the God of War, Yohance Flogger. And now, fight fans, introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This young man comes to us by way of Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. He represents CX MMA and St. Charles MMA. He stands 5'7" and weighing in officially at 154.2 pounds. here is the United States Army veteran, Jason Powell. The referee for this contest is John Doover.
John Doover gets the call for this fight as we get ready. Looks like we will have a touch of the gloves. I was actually wondering that with Yohance being so emotional about this fight. And here we go. Jason Powell takes the center of the cage.
Flagger's going to want to stay on the outside, use his athleticism to stay away from the inside strikes and ground game of Jason Powell.
Yohance definitely looks to be the more athletic of the two who actually made weight. It looks like, you know, he definitely has got some big head kick there.
Both guys being a little tentative, trying to kind of feel each other out a little bit here.
Although Yohance is definitely showing that athleticism that he talked about.
Powell doing a good job of controlling the center of the ring, cutting off Flagger wherever he goes, not chasing him around the cage.
Both basically just kind of stalking each other at the moment. Trading positions back and forth. Not a lot of big shots yet. Overhand right though from Yohance.
Right from Flagger.
Nice front kick. Sends Jason Powell flying. Yohance has a very interesting style. He fights basically with his hands at his sides.
Both hands down using quick, explosive movements. Moving in and out, shooting punches from odd angles.
It's definitely important to play the angles like that, especially if you're looking for that big overhand right.
Doesn't seem that either man is really interested in the takedown at this point. Both guys very content to sit on the outside, throw big shots. On cue as I say that, Jason Powell is looking for a takedown now. He's going to want to clasp his hands under the butt of Flagger to finish his takedown. Flagger does a very good job of pulling Powell up to level to get to a very neutral position. Nice inside knees from Flagger. We can hear those all the way over here, Jeremy.
Oh yeah, it's very loud. Those have got to be painful. Flagger keeping the pressure here on Jason Powell, not letting him move, not a whole lot of explosive capabilities for Jason. Oh, low shot.
We have a groin shot there. Both guys trading knees on the inside. Powell catches the knee to the groin. He'll get 5 minutes to recover from this.
The Shamrock Fighting Championship brought to you by Supplement Superstore. Prices cheaper than the internet. And by Logistics, vehicle transportation.
That was an inadvertent knee, Jeremy. Both guys were throwing those short inside knees. And when both guys are kneeing at the same time, it's very easy to get a little crossed up and land a shot low to the groin.
Yeah, and it's never good. You know, there is technology out there now that helps out with some of this, but I mean, it's always rough to have a groin shot. You know, as we've talked about before, Thai Steel Cups, Diamond MMA, they all make great ones. But as we see it here, it's definitely a bad shot and then another knee right afterwards.
Referee John Doover telling both guys just to be careful in on the inside with those knees. You're in control of your body parts. You're in control of your weapons.
Back to the action now with Yohance Flagger exploding kind of with a push to the cage.
Flagger, the much longer fighter, taller, longer. He's really using that length well.
Yeah, he is definitely attempting to stay on the outside, looking for the takedown, but that was blocked by Jason Powell.
Jason Powell doing a good job trying to pull Flagger up to his level. Now Flagger has a single leg takedown into a high crotch and gets the takedown. Very nice.
Nice technique by Yohance Flagger.
Powell is looking to get up. He's going to want to push the head away, use the cage to get up. Now Flagger has jumped the guillotine. Powell does a very excellent job of trying to pass the guard on the takedown to take away from the power of that guillotine Flagger had.
Yohance Flogger working from half guard. And he rotates out, nice move, but Jason Powell still controlling the top game.
Jason Powell uses his strength and wrestling ability to control Flogger. Flogger almost had a sweep there, but the strength and wrestling of Jason Powell saved him there.
Flogger working that half guard again, but again, not a lot of work coming out of the ground with a big elbow landed by Jason Powell.
Nice short shot. Flogger doing a good job getting the underhook. He's going to want to use that left hand underhook, try and explode up to his feet.
More big shots coming from Jason Powell.
Big punches from Powell.
Oh, back suplex.
Jason Powell told us he is a power lifter, Jeremy. He uses that strength to suplex Yohance Flogger.
10 seconds left as Yohance Flogger was working a straight arm bar. Round one in the books, Kevin.
Very close round. Very close round. I'm going to give it to Jason Powell for those last end strikes there. I think he did the bigger damage on the ground at the end of the round.
You know, I agree with that Yohance Flogger had a lot of action in the beginning, but it wasn't enough to make sure. As we go to our instant replay,
looks like we're going to see the big suplex of Jason Powell. You know, Jeremy, I'd give Flogger the edge by a small margin on the feet, but the end of the round where Jason Powell really controlled the ground is going to edge out the round for him.
And I think the fact that he ended with such a flashy suplex definitely leaves something in the judges' minds.
Of course, everybody saw that. That was a big suplex. Everybody remembers that.
Getting ready to get round two underway here. John Duver calls the fighters, and we are going.
Let's see how the cardio of Jason Powell is in the second round. That was a pretty active end of the first round. Powell said he's really been working on his cardio. That was one of his weaknesses in the past. Jason Powell complaining about a low blow from Flogger. Jason Powell wasn't very happy about it. Didn't take any time to recover.
Again, working for that single leg.
Right into the double, his hands clasped, gonna pick him up, put him down. Yohance Flogger looking for a Kimura now from half guard.
I think the speed of Yohance Flogger has definitely kind of confounded Jason Powell in this fight.
Oh, and now Flogger has the arm out and gets the Kimura victory from half guard. Very nice. As soon as Flogger got the arm past Jason Powell's legs up to his back, he cranked it up to the neck and finished the fight. Beautiful Kimura from Yohance Flogger.
Very nice victory for Yohance Flogger as he now moves to 7-6.
We're gonna see this in the replay. Once he got it past the legs, he took it all the way up to Jason Powell's head. Jason Powell had no choice but to tap.
Great fight though to kick it off. Definitely Jason Powell surviving a couple of low blows. Unfortunately, the fight didn't go his way. Yohance Flogger, the older, more experienced, comes out on top.
It's a great job by Yohance Flogger, who lost the first round off of his back, ends up at the beginning of the second round right back to his back and gets the submission finish.
As we get ready here to get the official results, remember always check us out, shamrockfc.com. Follow us on Twitter, shamrock_FC, or find us on Facebook, Shamrock Fighting Championships. We are all over social media and we tweet a lot. We will always bring you the latest action, upcoming fights, and specials. We also have a lot more coming up here on our main card. Coming up next, Jordan Dowdy versus Mike Gaston. Kind of a sleeper fight that's been going on, but I cannot wait for that one.
That's going to be an excellent fight. I can't wait to see the contrast in styles. You know, both guys kind of told us they think the other guy's going to try and take them down, and they both want to stand.
So let's send it up to the cage to Tony Biondo to get our results.
Fight fans, the end comes at 50 seconds of round number 2. Your winner by tap out to a Kimura, the God of War, Yohance Flagger.
Yohance Flagger.
How about a nice round of applause for Jason Powell.
Yohance Flagger taking the win. Moving again his record to 7-6. Lots of good action in that fight. Excellent way to go. And we will be right back with more action here for Shamrock Fighting Championships.